Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is August 31st, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you come back for more. Today, I want to do my end of month sales video, and if you are new for the first time, hit my YouTube channel. I said it that if I get more than 10 items to sell, or I should say it's sold on eBay, I will do a video on that, and if anything less than that, then I will not. So I think I did a lot more than 10 sales, so I like to share the information with you guys just to keep you abreast of what's going on in the e-commerce world. But before I start, I want to show you something really quick here, and I hope you guys will take note of it because it could be a problem. Over here today, this is going to be added in the today's sales. Okay, it didn't post up on eBay. Now what I'm about to tell you, you might say, well, maybe eBay system didn't update yet, and that's why it's still showing. But for all argument's sake, I'm going to end the listing anyway. Here you can see manage and paid shipped orders. What you see here, this sold today, right here. See here, the vintage GAF Viewmaster, I just dropped it off at the post office. This sold. Now, when I go over here to the next window, to the active listings, as you can see, this one said paid and shipped, right? This one here is the active listings. Lo and behold, look what you see over here. I do not have another one of these here. So before this becomes a problem, what I'm going to do is go over here, and folks, when you make a sale, now I don't know if eBay's having a glitch in their system. They may be, but apparently it didn't update, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. I'm going to go up here, I'm going to hit that button, I'm going to refresh the system. As you can see, the screen refreshed. It still shows an active of 120 items, and as you can see, that vintage GAF Viewmaster is still there. So I'm going to go over here, I'm going to click on edit, and I'm going to end the listing, because if I don't, what's going to happen is there's going to be a buyer out there that's going to make a purchase for this here, and then I got to tell the buyer that this item is no longer for sale. It's already been sold. Unfortunately, eBay did not update their listing, and that's what we have going on right now. I don't have any more of those there, but like I said, the one I had that I showed you over here in the managed paid, that's the same one. That's sold. Okay, so I don't have any more than you see right now. That was the last one that sold. Okay, now keep an eye on that, folks. Just keep an eye on it, because again, if eBay, for those who are new, or if you're a newbie to eBay, I've been on eBay for over 20 years, and I've seen a lot of things, a lot of changes taking place here. There's a lot of crazy things that went on within this website here, their platform, selling platform here. Not in a bad way, but certain things, they have, like, sometimes they have glitches when they do software or hardware upgrades. Not all the time, but for the most part, it could happen. Okay, there was an incident once before, a while back, where all the views were gone, and I called up eBay in regards to that, and I said, hey, listen, I had views on us here, all my listings, they're all gone, and I was told by the eBay teammate that the reason why that happened is eBay was updating their view counter, and that's why they said it would come back, and it did. She told me refresh the screen, wait a little while, refresh the screen, and you'll see all your views come back. So every now and then, with anything in technology, or especially websites like this, of a magnitude this size, because eBay is huge, it's like the 800-pound gorilla in the room, you are bound to have a problem every now and then. And they're constantly making changes. From what I was told by one of the teammates, they're always looking to improvise and make this system work a lot better and more efficient. So I'm not upset, but I'm glad I checked at the same time, because if they would have clicked that on, and I'm sitting there and I hear the cha-ching, and I was like, oh my gosh, they already paid for it, and that thing is, and it's sold, so that could be a problem, because now I got to sit there, I got to refund their money, then I got to explain to the buyer, and then I got to explain to eBay when I end the listing prematurely like that, because or cancel the order, because now I get a defect on my seller account. So be careful with that. Check it out. Make sure after you make a sale, go back to your active listings and make sure that item that was sold came off. Now, if you have multiple ones like that, where you have more than 1, 2, 3, whatever, that's a different story. that same picture may show up, you know, that you have the same model, the same color and everything. But just make sure you keep on top of that, because you can save yourself a lot of aggravation. What's that saying? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, or something like that. Just be on top of these things. I'm glad I was, because like I said again, all I had to do was see that. I was like, oh my gosh. now I gotta contact the buyer, refund the buyer, notify eBay so I don't get a defect, and it's just a lot of extra work. You don't need it. All right, so I just want to put that out there really quick before we get into the items sold. I went to the thrift store today. I only picked up 2 items. Okay, 2 items. I'm still debating on my other camera there, this little Sony Cybershot, if I want to get rid of it. I tell you, I was playing around with this camera here, and I know for some of you who follow me, you know, you might have heard me say in my other video, I would like to put it up, but then again, I'm getting second thoughts. I really do like it. I mean, I do have another one there, a little, you know, it's a bigger one. It's a different model, but I do like Sony. And look at the sides of the screen. It's got a nice size screen on it, you know, and it's got a lot of good functionality on it. It really does. I'm charging the battery right now. For those who don't know, I ended up buying a new, and I recommend you check it out, guys. This is a new battery charger from K-Star, okay? K-Star. I bought that from, you know, off of eBay. That's the company K-Star. This is the second one I bought. The other one I bought was for another camera that I was going to sell on eBay, and I decided to keep it. I know, what am I going to do? People probably wonder, what do you do with all these cameras? You got to keep buying them and keeping them? No, I think that'll be the last one, unless something really good comes up. The other thing I want to share with you really quick, too, in regards to webcams. I was watching yesterday a YouTube video about this gentleman who did a presentation on the Logitech Bro webcam, whatever. It's like the high-end one. Anyway, it cost about $200, and he was talking about all the good features and how all the bells and whistles it had and everything in there. And what I did was, after I watched the video, I said, geez, I said, you know, maybe it'd be nice if I upgraded my webcam. But, you know, I'm still a small channel in a sense. You know, I don't have any super chats or any Patreon funds to support me to buy additional equipment for this here. So I basically use what I have. I make good with the things I have, you know, right now. I'm using an HP webcam. It's you know, high definition. It does 1080, and it works for me. I'm using it right now. And to be honest with you, I was going to do a video earlier about that, showing you side by side with the Logitech Pro, the Web Pro, that costs $200, and with my HP here. This is the HP webcam model 5210, I believe it is. And I was doing side by side comparison. I said, you know what? Outside of the other one, it has a little better backlight compensation. So if it's low lighting in the room, it kind of like brightens it up a little more. Whereas opposed, for me, in order to brighten up the background here, I have to go into the settings and slide the arrow all the way over to the brightness or whatever it is there, and that will give me better illumination. Okay, but for all intents and purposes, folks, to be honest with you, I know we're going to do we're going to get to that in a second there about the items I sold. When it comes to doing videos, if you need something really high resolution, stuff like that there, and you got the computer that can you know, take that power, you know, access that power. Mine don't. Maybe that's why it didn't look so good like a 4K webcam should. So I brought it back this afternoon, and I got my money back and stuff like that, you know. But you know, I tell you the truth, sometimes, and then I was looking at my other videos last night. I said, you know, my webcam doesn't take that bad of videos. You know, I think it takes pretty good, this webcam here. It's like I said, it's a 1080, and it's a high definition one, so I'm pretty happy with it. So, and I'm glad because I saved $217 because that's what it came to with tax. And if I'm going to get the same results, why burn money, right? My father, God rest his soul, used to say, money is easy to spend and hard to make, and boy, ain't that the truth. I mean, it's so easy. I don't have credit cards, but in this case, whip out your debit card and just say, hey, yeah, let's get it, you know? Everything is like that. And I grew up back in the day when I was growing up with my parents. Anything I wanted, I had to work and save up for it before I was, you know, buy it out on my own, you know? So I would learn at a very young age that to be very conservative spending when it comes to spending money and buy things out of necessity, not to say I have. To be honest with you, if I did keep that webcam, it was nice. I have to honestly say, the metal housing, around the housing of it, the webcam itself, it was metal, which unlike my little HP over here, is plastic, but this is metal. It had weight to it too. Had a lot of weight to it. I have to say, for a webcam like that, it did have weight to it, you know, compared to what I have. But yeah, I said, you know what? I don't really need it. I think I look just as good with this here, my webcam I'm doing right now, like my HP webcam. I do have over here, I picked this up at the local thrift store a while back. This is the Logitech C920, and it came with a little telescopic tripod over here. And sometimes for those who follow me, you might see me use this every now and then. I always have it beaming on the side of me or on my desk. I love it. I got this at my local thrift store with the nice milled, machined mount over here. I got this whole setup for 10 bucks. This here normally, I think my brother was saying he's got one like this. I think he says they go anywhere between $70 and $80. 10 bucks with the tripod. Can't beat it. So yeah, I'm good with this here. So anyway, as far as like cameras and stuff like that, you know, webcams, do your research. It's the only thing I'll tell you. Do your research before you go out and, you know, spend a lot of money on this thing. Because to be honest with you, I think I paid under $100 for this webcam, and I have to honestly say, honestly, it looked just as good as that one there for 200 bucks. But that's me. You know, we all have it. People have a different eye for things. It's like that saying, you and I could look at a picture, and you know, we could look at we could see the same picture, but you might see it different. You know, what's that old saying? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? And you look good. You know, I got my I got this as a gift. It's a Blue Yeti microphone. I got this as a gift, and I love it. It's good. It does good. You know, it's a good quality mic. I didn't buy it. I was going to buy one, but relatives said, hey, listen, I know you're doing your YouTube. Here's a mic for you. So I can't complain. Anyway, I know you guys didn't want to come to hear that. I just thought I'd share that with you guys, okay? All right, so let me just show you what I picked up really quick before we get into what I sold. Okay, here I picked up, if you guys are looking for a nice USB Apple mouse, okay? Really nice, cleaned it up. Let me give you a little tip, a cleaning tip on this thing here too. If you have like a little scuff marks on there, this is plastic. I use to kind of like buff a little shine into it. I take toothpaste, okay, and I go over and rub it in a little layer, and then I really buff it out to give it a nice shine. Well, now my hands are probably, you know, what do you call it? They messed it up a little, but yeah, and it came out pretty shiny. I have to honestly say it looks pretty good. Okay, so I got this mouse here, and in case anybody's wondering the model number, the print is so small and light over here. I can't even see it that good. Well, plus there's not that much good lighting here. I think this is the 5769 or something like that, or 5779, whatever it is. It'll be noted in the thing. It's not listed up on eBay yet. I just want to share it. And the other thing I want to pick up, you know, I want to show you guys really quick. This is part of this item I picked up right over here, and it's kind of heavy. It is an old Cobra 85 Dynascan 23 channel CB. I picked this up, got it for a decent price. It's a Citizen Band 2-way radio, and it's not bad. It comes with the fuse, you know, has some fuses the person left in there. It's got the microphone, it's got the antenna. So I picked this thing up here, and it's in really nice, clean condition, as you can see here. Well, you can only see so much of it, but it's really nice. Tested out in the store. You can't get any channels in the store anyway. But anyway, that's what it looks like, and you can see it's pretty clean. And for those of people, for those of you who are into old vintage. What do you call it there? This is a big two-way receiver. I could picture back in the day people listening to this day in their home, you know, talking from it. You know, there was a time, to really share this quick, there was a time I wanted a CB-based thing like this, a receiver. But, you know, I never thought about buying one, you know. But here I got this for a decent price. It was sitting on the shelf. I said, you know what? I had this whole bag full of everything with the cables in there and stuff and the microphone. And I said, you know, it was for a good price. And I said, let me look into it. I did a little research on it. They said to be selling for pretty decent money. Not much. I'm not going to get rich selling it, but I definitely will come out making a profit with this. So just to let you know, it's the, again, Cobra 85 Dynascan CB. It's 23 channel. You know, it's a dial thing, of course. You just turn the dial here, and you got your squelch and volume buttons over here. You know, when I looked at it the first time earlier, it looked like the paint was peeling over here, and then I started noticing bubbles, and I said, oh no, I had to put that in a listing. What it was is, when they bought it back in the day, they left the plastic wrapping on here, and I took it off, and you can see it's nice and new, clean. Look at that. Where is it there? Right over here. Look at that. See how clean it is? Yeah. So, yep. That's what we got. So I only picked up these two things. I'm not going to be going to, I don't know if I'm going to be going to a thrift store later to see if I got it, because sometimes I have friends that are also resellers, and they go like a couple times a day. I don't really have the time for it, because first of all, those guys don't do YouTube channels, and they don't do a podcast, so they just strictly go there, and they stay there for pretty much all day, because they're constantly bringing stuff out. I don't have the time to stay there all day, because I got, my business is a lot different than their business. They will go to the thrift store, and they will follow people around when they bring in the cards out, because they want to get their first dibs on these things. I don't do that. I don't have the time for that. So I went there, picked up these two things. I returned the Logitech mouse webcam, so I wanted to make sure I got that $217 back. So I got rid of that, and I said, well, I'm in the area. Let me go check it out, because it's right down the road. So I said, let me go check out that thrift store. Maybe I'll check out the other one. There's two locations from the same owner. I'll probably check out the other one maybe later. So after I do this video. But anyway, let's go to the screen. I know that's what you guys probably want to see. What items I sold. Now, I want to explain things to you as well. Now, as you can see, that this thing here sold today. This went out, the vintage. So this is part of today's August 31st sales, okay? This went out before I shipped it out. As you can see, it says manage, paid, and shipped orders. So that went out today, okay? I don't know if it has a date on there. It should have the date. Yeah, right here. See where my mouse cursor is? August 31st. That's it. Went out today. So this here is part of the items that got shipped out today. This here, on the other hand, let me explain something to you. Again, eBay does not. They don't update their systems right away, folks, and I'm going to tell you why. What happened with this one here? This year we had a little flood in the storage area, and this was in a bag, but it got flooded out. And I wasn't going to resell it again because I think in the mildew and stuff. Yeah, people say I got to probably wash stuff. Anyway, I contacted the buyer. I told the buyer, I said, look, I said, explain the situation. And we had flooding in the storage area, and I said this item is not really sellable. I'm not going to even you say take it home and wash it. I didn't want to because if you've seen it, it will look good. So I messaged the buyer, and I think I told you guys over there who follow me on this YouTube channel that whenever it comes to canceling an order, even though you mean well, you say, well, no, I want to cancel that because I don't want the buyer to get it. And well, first off, I wouldn't send it out like that anyway. Here's a nice mildew sweater for you. That wouldn't happen. I would never do that. But I'm just trying to say, you mean well. You want to do well like that by your buyers, because my buyers are my number one priority. So the thing is, I told you guys who watch my videos, who follow me on this channel, whenever you come across a situation like this, don't cancel the order out on your own, because you're going to get a defect rate on your seller account. Now, I'm very concerned about that when it comes to this here, because I want to have a good, clean record on eBay, okay? I don't want to have any defects. I don't want to have returns, although I already have returns, not through my own fault, because of mishandling through the carriers. For the most part, I don't need those defects on there. So what I did, and I think I told you guys too, the same thing. If you follow me, whenever you come across a situation like this here, message the buyer, explain the situation, and ask them if they want you to cancel it. Because when you go in there and cancel the order, it's going to say reason for canceling order. Buyer wanted me to cancel it, something along that line. Buyer asked me to cancel the order. Once eBay sees that, it's cut and dry. You're okay. You don't have to worry about it. You're not going to get a defect on your account. I don't want a defect on my account. I'm a power seller, and I'm also a top-rated seller plus. I want to maintain that same status. Okay, so be careful with that. So yes, technically this sold, but it didn't sell, right? So disregard this one. Let's scratch that off the list. Here I got these pewter 3-piece Wizard of Oz. I had it for $29.99. Best offer accepted. I think they offered me. Even I know it's crazy. People say you give 5% off and you still accept best offers. I want to move the furniture. I want to move this stuff out. I want to get rid of it. Okay. I don't want to deal with it anymore. So yes, I did accept a lot of best offers when they come up, as long as they were reasonable. I think they offered me 25 or 26 for something like that. I took it. I did. That's why it says best offer accepted. Okay. You got to be careful. It's a little tricky. If a seller doesn't tell you exactly what you're looking at here, you may think, oh, he sold it was for $29.99. But he put it down. The price was $28.49. But you had to look. It says best offer accepted. You got to read the whole thing, okay? Because every picture, like I said, tells 1,000 words. But this here could also be misleading because people will see it and say, "Oh, well, you got $28 for it." No, I didn't get $28 for it. That's why it says best offer accepted. This one here, the U.S. Army Observation Tower with the player set, whatever here, Jeep play set. I asked $18.90. Well, it was $19.99. I asked $18.99 for it. Well, that's what I got. They paid for it, so I got that. What I was looking for. Out. I want it out. This here, another story. Okay, there's another story behind this. A guy. I don't know why he even bothered to make a purchase of it. He purchased. I think I talked about one of my videos. The guy made a purchase of this glass top. It's like brand spanking new. He messaged me. He says I could get one like this, brand spanking new, with the package sealed, for $16 and change. Okay, and but anyway, he sent me the message, and then after that, he pays for it. So then, I guess he was waiting for my response. So then later on, about maybe a minute later, can you please cancel the order? Cancel the order. So technically, again, on this one, it sold and it didn't. Not my fault. These are the buyers that make their own decisions here. Okay? Well, except that one there, that was damaged, so there was no way I was going to send that out. Okay. This one here, everything went okay. Best offer accepted. I think they offered me, I don't know, I think it was 10 or 11. I took it. So that's gone. And I'm only going to talk about the ones I did. It's the sales I made. There for August. And this one over here, the Lionel 100th anniversary train clock, new in the box. I was asking $39, but it's got the 5% discount. This is what I got for $37.99. Here is a power cord for the Farberware percolators. Let me give you a little wise, words to the wise here, folks. If you see these, you might want to pick them up. They do sell. Okay, I think it's, even though it has a best offer, I think the guy offered me $7, either $6 or $7. I took it. Well, I got it really dirt cheap too. Okay. This one here, the vintage Ballantine Air beer and ale sign with the color wheel. This was listed, was 100, dropped it down to 95. The guy offered, I think it was either 75 or 80. I took it. I wanted it out. I had it for a long time. I had this thing. Okay. This one over here. The Nikon Coolpix, camera's tested, works great, nice camera, takes great pictures and everything. I had it for $37.85 with the 5% discount. The buyer paid $35.96 for it. Not bad. This one over here, Keurig K10. I told you guys with the Keurigs, you might want to check into them. They do sell. If you get them for a good price, if you're going to get it for like $20 or whatever, or something ridiculous like that, and you're only going to make an $8 profit, don't even bother. The only reason why I do this is because I get them fairly cheap enough, okay, for a good price. Let's put that, not super cheap, but a decent price, and I'm making a decent profit. Nothing to write home about, but just to let you know, okay? Don't dismiss those because people do like them. Here's a blouse here. It's called January 7th white top blouse. I was asking $9.99 for it. Best offer. I think they offered me what? I think it was $7 or $8, $6 or $7. I think it was at $6 or $7. I took it. I want it out of here. Okay. This one over here. Heavy duty stovetop percolator, right? This is this is a Farberware, and I had it for $25. I was sitting around for a long time, couldn't get rid of this thing for beans. I said, "Oh my God, it's brand new. Why don't people want it?" Anyway, I had it for $25. They paid $23.75 with a 5% discount. Here's another Farberware stainless steel percolator. This is a 2 to 4 cup. People like them. If you get them in good condition, people like them. This here was going for $28.49. Best offer I think was on it was $25. I took it. Here's a vintage Sony Dream Machine, FM clock radio or weather clock radio, whatever. It was $17.99. They offered me $15 for it. I took it. That's what it says, best offer accepted. I wasn't going to any lower to that. If they wanted any lower, there was no way I was going to go lower. This is the one. Oh yeah, there's another one. Yeah, the Nightmare. This is the one. I think if you guys follow me, I know you're probably saying, "Geez, Rich, you did okay with sales, but you got a couple. You got more than 2, 3 that didn't, not really part of this sale." But that's not my fault. This story here, I think I talked about it, or at least maybe I didn't. I don't know if I did or not. This one here was sent to the buyer, and when the buyer received it, he said the box was all covered like in soapy water. Okay, and he said when he was trying to do the dial. Now everything I sell wrap up in plastic. He claims that the item didn't get damaged with water. He said he felt like it didn't work properly. Now, I told him in the description, you don't get all the bird sounds. So, again, I don't know. But anyway, he sent it back, and yes, the box did smell like laundry detergent. It smells like someone dropped it in a wash machine. The box was disgusting. I took pictures and stuff out of it. Man, it's horrible. So anyway, needless to say, I put a claim in, and yes, this is the claim. This is what I'll be getting back from the post office. And you want to know what, folks? Like I said it before in my other videos, this $4.64 will contribute to my monthly store subscription, which is $4.99 a month or $4.95 a month. So this will offset that cost a little. Okay, and this year I had a Derek Jeter T-shirt. Major League Baseball, whatever, Hall of Fame Scott jersey, whatever. I was asking $19.99 for it. The person paid $18.99. The offer, they got it. I don't offer free shipping. They pay the shipping. Okay. The only thing I do that's free, as far as that part, I pay the free return shipping. Okay. That's why it says free returns. Here, this was the original Motorola Pink Razr, the V3. It's an AT&T phone. It was on their network. The buyer bought it from me, and he said he couldn't get it to work. Well, that's what he said anyway, and I know I tested it out. It was here. I've had to remove the SIM chip in because the SIM chip does hold a finite amount of data on there from the previous owner, and there was no way I was going to give him that, that chip, the SIM card. There was no way going to do it. And he messaged me back, and I messaged him back, and I told him, I said, it came with the SIM card, but I kept it because it has information on it. And he says, oh, okay. He goes, I should have thought about that before making a purchase. He didn't ask for his money back. If he does, he's more than welcome to get his money back. I don't hold people's money. You want it, you don't want it, you want it, send it back. This one here, the Cura K10 coffee brewer. It's blue. Nice. This was in nice, clean condition. Same thing. $29.99. I had it for $28. Person offered me $25 or $26. I took it for this one here. Hey, as long as I'm making a profit, not great profits, but a profit. This one here, the Vintage Red Viewmaster 3D Viewmaster. People like these things, folks. They like them, and whenever I see them, I snatch them up. It's not a big game changer as far as like it's going to boost your sales up 100%. But if you come across them in a good condition, they like them. This one here I had for $12.99. Person ended up giving me bought it for $12.34. So I'm happy. Here's the Candy small long sleeve lace moto jacket. It was $19.99. I asked, at the time, for the selling price after the discount, it was $18.99. Best store except on this here was, I think, $15. I wasn't going any lower than that. Even lucky they got it at that price, because this is brand spanking new. And then we got over here the Cuisinart. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's going to be another one as part of this here. These were sellable ones, okay? This was my sales outside of those, 3 now? I know. It still comes to more than 10 as far as I know. This is a story with this one here. The buyer claims that he got it. The box was damaged from the UPS carrier. This was sent to UPS. That's what I got. And I just want to get a long story short here. UPS is going to give me my money. The full amount that this guy paid for it, and they are going to pay me for my shipping costs, okay? Unlike the United States Postal Service, where they will not pay you your shipping costs, even though you got it tracked and insured with USPS Priority Mail. All I'm getting from the Post Office is that when I showed you the Nature Clock Radio, $4.74, that's all I put a claim in for. But I look at it this way, it is what it is. It's money, Here is the Texas Instrument. If you come across these here, people like them. This one here is the TI-84 Silver Plus, Plus Silver Edition calculator. I was asking $49.99 for it, and that's what I got. When I put this one up, it was probably not even maybe, I would say probably 15, 20 minutes. That thing sold. I heard cha-ching. I said, what is it? Because it doesn't show you right when you look. I said, oh my gosh, the Texas Instrument sold. Now, when I go to the thrift stores, I look for these things high and low. Apparently, you can't find them. Well, at least I can't find them. Maybe you guys have better luck. Okay. This part here, the stem installator from the Farberware. This is from a 2 to 4 cup percolator I bought, and I broke it down in pieces. Now, I don't normally tell people what I paid for the coffee pot. It was a little 2 to 4 cup, and the heating element burnt out. Now, I normally test it out in the thrift store. That day, it was in a rush. I was with other people. Come on, you want to go? You want to go? I want to go to the other store. Okay. I didn't even bother testing it out. So anyway, by me not testing it out, I made more money off of that percolator than I did if it was a whole, because I sold it in parts. You could sell little intricate parts, believe it or not. Okay. We won't see it here because these are the sold items. This here is the AT&T EL251 replacement cordless phone. That's what I was asking for it. Well, actually, I was asking $20 for it. Well, they bought it for $19, so not bad. Can't complain. Here's another Farberware coffee pot, super fast. It's the 138 beat model. Best offer on this was $25. I took it. Okay. This was the nice one right here. This is the same exact printer I have right over here to the right side of me. It is the HP 7520 wireless all-in-one inkjet printer. It came with cartridges. This was a good deal, I think so anyway. So you click and open over here, you'll see what I'm talking about. This guy got a good deal with this here. It's all brand new, wrapped. It's still got all the wrappings on it. And I'm sure this person is very happy because I'm very happy with mine. I have no problems with it whatsoever. Okay, and this is everything he's getting. He's getting the cartridges, he's getting a power supply, additional the USB printer cable, and so on. I'm giving him whatever came with this printer. That's what I'm giving this gentleman. Okay, so yeah, that was a good find. And I was going to keep it myself and get rid of the one I had to use one because that's brand spanking new. But I said, you know what? It's more money. It's worth more new than selling a pre-owned one. So I said, let it go. Yeah, I'll probably regret it later on, but you know what? I can't keep everything, folks. I mean, I'm in this business to make money, not to hoard everything. I'm not a hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. But anyway, I was going for $299. I ended up getting $284 for it, plus they paid the shipping, as you can see. The Colo Crow. Oh, wait, that's it? Oh, wait a minute. I went into it over. I'm sorry. Okay, the last one was the Farberware coffee pot. I'm sorry. When's the July? I'm sorry about that, guys. Anyway, that's all I want to share with you guys right now. That is my sales. Yes, if you deduct those from there, I still believe it's going to come to 10, up to 10 items. I will continue to do these sales, end month sales, if there's 10 or more items, because I'm not going to do it for 1 or 2 items that's sold. Okay, so if I get 10 or more, I will throw it out to you guys and say, hey, I'm doing an end of month sales, and we'll take it from there. Unfortunately, if it looks like you say, geez, she got quite a few returns and this and that thing, it's not by my fault. That's due to carrier mishandling in some cases, which it was. And the other two, like I said, the one with the shirt, Misc shirt, that got damaged. This one right here, and there was no way I was going to. Even if I washed it, I didn't want to. I didn't feel right about it. But remember what I'm telling you. If you come across a situation like that, give the buyer the opportunity to say cancel it out. Because if you just override them and cancel that before the buyer makes a statement, you will get a defect on your account. Okay? Well, listen. That's all I got for you right now. I want to put this mouse over here, the Apple mouse, and I want to put that Cobra 85 CD, two-way CD band here, radio, whatever. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And as you can see, well, you can hear my grandfather clock back there. It's going on 5 p.m. Maybe I could grab a bite to eat before I do that there. I already took the photo, so it's okay. Anyway, guys, as I always say in my closing videos, if you are thinking about selling on eBay or you are a seller on eBay, I am wishing you guys all the best in sales. And if you like this video or any of my videos, you can check out my past videos. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and if you want to be updated as to when I post out new videos and you want to see more videos like this, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Let's Talk eBay for August 31st, 2021. Thank you again for taking the time out of your busy day. It is greatly appreciated. And again, I wish you all the best in sales. Bye-bye for now.